Hiya. You know what's the sad thing for existing credit card holders? Usually they get no love from the sign-up rewards from the banks or even SingSaver. But in this video today, I'm going to share with you some existing credit card rewards that even existing customers can get so that you all don't lose out too much. And the first deal today is going to be from HSBC, and this will include credit cards like the HSBC Revolution, HSBC Advance, HSBC Visa Platinum, because if you look at the official terms and conditions from HSBC website, the eligible applicant shall be entitled to receive 50 Singapore dollars of cashback if the eligible applicant charge a minimum of 1,000 Singapore dollars of qualifying transactions within the qualifying spend period. But how do you define an eligible applicant, especially for existing customers? So this is how HSBC defines it. If you hold an existing HSBC credit card issued more than 12 months, or you have not cancelled any HSBC credit card within the 12 months prior to the card account opening date, and has not revoked his or her consent to receive marketing or promotional materials at the time the gift is credited, then you will be entitled. So that is quite simple, right? Even if you are holding other HSBC credit cards, and as long as you have not made any card cancellations within the 12 months, then you are good to go to receive the $50 cashback after you spend $1,000 in the card transactions within 30 days from card approval or 1 month. Of course, by the time you watch this video, the terms and conditions may have changed, so always refer to the official T&Cs. This is accurate as of the recording date. So I guess what HSBC is trying to do here is to reduce the churning of new credit card customers' account. Like if you have cancelled and you're waiting for that 1 year freeze period, then you're considered a new customer, HSBC needs to pay more for the new welcome gift. So if you have not cancelled, then you're eligible to apply and get that $50 cashback, which is much lower in welcome rewards. The next question you may ask is then, which HSBC credit card should I go for? I guess the most popular credit card must have been the HSBC Revolution, because whether you are a miles camp or the cashback camp, you can also earn rewards on this card because it gives 10x reward points and it will reward 4 miles per dollar or 2.5% cashback when you redeem these points. But of course, the very sad news is that from 1st January 2024 onwards, hotels and hotel booking websites are no longer eligible on the HSBC Revolution whitelist to earn that 10x HSBC points, specifically for the merchant category code of 4722 and 7011, and this has been updated on my Telegram group of over 12,000 members. So if you do not want to miss this news, definitely come and join us at over 12,000 members Telegram at Mumu SG. So for those of you who are existing users of HSBC Revolution, make sure that from this year onwards, stop using HSBC Revolution to book any accommodation. You may use other credit cards like the DBS Women's World Card or UOB Ladies if you have selected travel as a category. And if you're wondering whether this credit card video is sponsored by the banks, I can assure you it is not, because it is sponsored by another company. If you can only afford 100 Singapore dollars every month to invest, chances are you cannot even afford to buy one share of your favorite US stock like Apple or Microsoft. But today, I will share with you how you can invest smarter with Mumu SG. Because with Mumu fractional trading, you can own any top traded US stocks from just $5 US. The minimum order size for fractional trading is 0.001 shares or a minimum buy order amount of $5 US. And that means with just $100 US, you may purchase 0.55 fractional shares of Apple at $180 US a share. With a lower starting capital, fractional shares make it easier to build a more diversified portfolio, making it more accessible to individual investors. If you're a new customer, you can receive a starter kit up to 680 Singapore dollars, comprising of cash coupons, stock slice bundle, and 30 days guaranteed returns of 5.8% per annum on Mumu Cash Plus. Please note that Mumu Cash Plus is an investment product. Principal is not guaranteed, and up to 30 days of 5.8% per annum is guaranteed only during the promotional period. After the promotional period, interest is not guaranteed. This is not comparable and is different from a fixed deposit or savings deposit. The stock slice bundle consists of 5 fractional shares including Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, C Limited, and NIO. For those who deposit 3,000 Singapore dollars and perform 3 buy trades, you'll be able to unlock one stock bundle worth about 70 Singapore dollars. And if you're willing to deposit 10,000 Singapore dollars and perform up to 8 buy trades, you will unlock additional 3 times stock bundle worth 210 Singapore dollars. Investment in any capital market products such as money market funds involve risk and the risk of losing capital. Promotion T&Cs apply, and please refer to the landing page as linked in the description box down below. So wait no more, use my referral link down below or scan this QR code right here to get your Mumu SG Universal account today. The second option for existing users is to apply for the HSBC Travel One MasterCard. Now this is a fairly new MasterCard just introduced last year in 2023, and you see it's a general spend credit card where you earn 1.2 miles per dollar. For the sign up offer, it doesn't distinguish whether you are a new or existing customer of HSBC because you're going to get the same rewards as long as you pay the annual fee. So last year the annual fee was $194.40, which is because of the 8% GST, so I guess the base rate is $180. So this year with 9% GST, it's going to be a little bit higher based on this calculation of 9% plus $180, and you have to spend $1,000 within the qualifying period and provide marketing consent. So HSBC credit cards, it's very important that you check the marketing consent. Do not exclude yourself from it, otherwise you will not receive the rewards. And what you get after paying for the annual fee and fulfilling the spend requirements is 20,000 miles in the form of 50,000 reward points. Do note that these HSBC reward points do not combine with the HSBC Revolution, so there is no way that you can combine them and redeem together, which is quite sad. So what this Travel One MasterCard does is that it gives you 1.2 miles per dollar for local purchases and 2.4 miles per dollar for foreign currency purchases. So it's just a generic spending card. It is not a specialized spend card where you could get up to 4 miles per dollar. They do give you a MasterCard Travel Pass or Dragon Pass, which gives you 4 complimentary visits to airport lounges all around the world, and I have used it in my recent travel to Italy. There is also a waiver of the redemption fee where you want to transfer your points to air mile partners or hotel partners, and this is valid till 31st May 2024. And if you're wondering why this date sounds so unfamiliar, because previously it was going to expire on 31st December, but now they have extended it to 31st May. Also, another selling point of this card is that it offers many transfer partners, not just your usual Asia Miles or KrisFlyer, and also instant transfers. Because I have tried it out, I transferred a minimum of 25,000 points and it appeared on my KrisFlyer account almost immediately once I've logged in. So this card is essentially paying for miles, right? You pay like the annual fee of close to $200 and you get 20,000 miles, but you also get the benefit of the Dragon Pass as well as many transfer partners. And I know this card may not be suitable for all because you have to pay a fee to use it, but there's another option which is the fee waiver option. But if you're choosing the fee waiver option, you will not get all this 20,000 miles and points. So yes, if you're cost conscious but you still want to apply for this card, then you can choose the fee waiver option, just that you do not get those miles. My last option will be Citi Prestige card, and this is the official offer from Citi, not SingSaver. The welcome offer for Citi Prestige is available for any card holders even if they are holding Citi credit cards, as long as they do not hold the Citi Prestige card yet. So you're considered new to the Citi Prestige card. For the current offer, it's valid till 29th of February 2024. And you will get 62,500 thank you points as a welcome gift upon paying the $540 annual fee, and 57,500 thank you points for paying $1,000 of local currency qualifying spend, and another 57,500 thank you points for $1,000 of foreign currency qualifying spend. So if you add up all the points together, there will be 177,500 thank you points, which is equivalent to 71,000 miles. And I know that $540 of annual fee is definitely a lot to pay for. So you will ask whether Citi Prestige is worth to get. I would say it really depends on your travel pattern and your spending pattern. It is a luxury card, I do admit, because the annual income itself will put off a lot of people, which is a requirement of 120,000 in annual income. Then what are the main benefits then? Because you'll get your 4th hotel night free if you book via the Citi Prestige concierge, which means that for 4 nights you pay only for 3 nights and you get your last night free, which is quite good if you're booking very expensive and luxurious hotels and staying 4 nights. The other benefit of Citi Prestige is that it offers unlimited airport lounge visits with Priority Plus membership. So for those of you who travel out of Singapore very often and you know that the lounge is a good place to relax and have your meal and you need to go multiple times per year, then I think Citi Prestige is a good card to have to give you that unlimited Priority Plus visit. Not only for yourself, because you can also invite one guest to come along with you with the Priority Plus visit, but you must be the main Priority Plus member to sign your guest in. So you must be existing with them to sign in together. One other benefit is that you get 2 airport limousine transfers if you made a minimum spend of $12,000 per quarter. So for those of you high spenders, especially if you use Citi Paylah with the fee as well, $12,000, you make the spend, you can get 2 airport limousine transfers. And with transportation costs rising, whether in taxis or private hire vehicles, I think this is an additional good benefit to have for airport limousine transfers to Changi Airport to and fro. My final bank offer for existing customers is coming from DBS. And for DBS, there are so many existing customers deals that you can come and join my Telegram group to check out, especially on the Hive group. There are various offers for DBS Altitude, for DBS Vantage, for DBS U, and even for DBS Takashimaya card, which you may have never heard of. So check out my DBS credit card offers in my Telegram group, and I think I shall go through these DBS offers in a separate video, otherwise there's too much information overload. So I hope that this video did not disappoint you existing credit card holders. Sign up with my referral links and make sure you fulfill the spend requirements to get those rewards listed. And if you want to find out what is my current 2024 credit card strategy, then I can refer you to a previous video that I did last year.